And welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Dungeons of Dredmor. We just defeated this monster zoo, and we're about to continue. So yeah, one thing you can do, we didn't get to use is boom. Oh, no, we did not. Okay, you have to add right on the monster. But as you see, we had 60 health, we now have a lot less health. So yeah, the rocket jump, it's to be used sparingly. It's not the most powerful ability. However, as a warrior, it's probably going to be pretty much our only ability to escape if we get totally surrounded. So that's that. Also, I think it really cracks our armor pretty bad. Or not our armor, but also you can put these in your inventory. There's not really any point to it because they're not worth anything. You can't sell them to Brax. Oh, there you go. And you can actually buy cheesy omelets, but they're 235 Zark bits, so. Excuse me. You'd have to be better off just to buy. Like, see, we could have bought cheese omelet, but we bought cheese and for like 50, so we can actually make that's a safe space. So here's a little thing. Right now we have cheese and omelet, we have sliced bread and cheese taking up space in our inventory. So if we craft 2 grilled cheese, boom, we now stacked into grilled cheese. We now have less stuff in our inventory. That's one thing you can do with cheese, is if you have a bunch of cheese inventory, you can shred it and it will just all turn into shredded cheese. Okay, get critical hit because that creature was sleeping. Zinc blood, delightful source of zinc. So yeah, anytime a monster doesn't notice you, you get a critical hit. You're gonna teleport. Is called the laughing sausage. Give your opponents the last lesson in practical geology they'll ever need. Is studied with glass. So it being studied with glass, I guess, makes us sneakier. So that's 3 damage. This does 6 damage, so it's better. Oop, not that. This one. It is better. Ooh, actually, it's 4 damage or 3 damage? 3 damage. So yeah, we'll stick with our nearby Titan. Plastic, ruby. Just gonna teleport back here because this is. Oops, gonna be in along here. You will need slotted bronze discs later on. Bolts. Wooden bolts. Went by those. Yeah, bolt of the squid. Yeah, so yeah, you get 2 shots for 9,000. And you guys can argue with me whether or not bolts are good. We'll go back over here. Just for the fun of it, blast the thing on the face. Yeah, if I knew this as a boss monster, I would have used our there must be with rational explanation. And we'll teleport. Burnt out wand. So yeah, when a wand is used up, you will get a burnt out wand, which is pretty much useless. Its only real use is to, like, well, I think you can craft something, but we're gonna craft ones, and I don't think they're worth anything, so we just lutefisk them. They're another item we lutefisk. And hey, we need more lutefisk for lutefisk god. That's interesting. Teleport. Oh, it's one of these that teleports. It teleports you in a circle, either counterclockwise or a different direction. Grill is empty. Also, the white claps in a pile of ketchup if you didn't notice. And our lutefisk room. Remember, you can always suit up. See, this is zombie. What do I get? Yeah, they might deal undead damage. So. Zombie putrefies. No, we don't get any defense against putrefying damage. But oh, well, I guess yeah, we get generic magic resistance from that. But then again, it didn't cost us anything to do that. So. Oh, there's a fancy looking zombie up there. He's dead. Yes, you can indeed wear a traffic code on your head. Also, practice target, whoever used this was a very good shot. Looks familiar somehow. And the eyebrows are a giveaway. I always look for the eyebrows. Oops, I didn't see that one on before. Boom, Diggle, boom, Diggle. And we can go upstairs here.
Critical hits.
Just so we can go up and down the stairs. So. I'll publish up here. And here, where we can set this out. This area is blue in the map because this is what the monster zoo was. Just if you're curious why it was blue in the map. Oh, we're getting lots of Diggle eggs here. I'm very happy with this. Sometimes you don't get a lot of Diggle eggs. See, we use that to knock back. And we have scared these ectoplasmic accessions. Shuffle. And I just like to walk over all these areas in case there's hidden items. And I obviously. So we are now out of lockpits, so we will now kick doors down. Motors rutabaga. Also known as the Swedish turnip. Evidently root vegetables are huge and murderous in the Viking lands. Oh, bash it open. Nope. You smashed it up good. Oh, see, okay, this is actually something neat. This crossbow, this is Kenzig delivered tapestry. However, it gives us critical chance. So that's one thing to look for in bows, is anything with a passive ability. And now we are getting invaded by zombies. The third flank, the cowardly sausage. I knew this is probably named for this rambling bunch of. Oop, our inventory is full, so you know what to do there. First thing to do is just the ludicrous, useless stuff. Zod. Pans, I'm not sure. You always just want to do the very obvious stuff first, until you know exactly what you want in a lutefisk. I'm gonna have to keep some burnt out wands in case I need them. I can't remember if those are what traffic cones aren't. Grog isn't. Always hit your lutefisk in there with bolts. Okay, so now we made some space, so we aren't actually in too bad of a shape. I don't usually go back unless I really have to. Oh, Diggle God. Oh, Diggle God. I didn't know it was actually worth that much. Diggle God is a seasonal drink. I believe you can only make it in the winter months in this game. Amber Ring of Unending Time. I don't know how to make Mantors. If I did, I could make that ring. If you look over here, we are not armored up. We always want to be armored up if we can. Oh, and I never showed you how we achieve this, because in the game everything is. To be armored, you must project an image of being armored. The skills allows you to tighten the straps of your armor so that you use it more effectively, but this bonus allows you to get hit too much. So pretty much, we're just tightening our armor on. Oop. So we're obviously doing it in a very, in a way that makes a lot of sense. That's what I'm looking for. Boom! Level up! I want to get another level here, just so I'm able to craft stuff later on. It gives us more resistance, gives us some fire resistance, and gives us more strength, so. But really I want to craft some iron and stuff if I need to. FUD. Buy that. I'm not sure if we buy big lakes. Probably do. How much are Danishes worth? 48. We do not buy Danishes. Interdimensional axe, enemies. So yeah, we just plow through these rutabagas, which are actually running fair. Ooh, there's an unfriendly AI in there. Hang on, now I have a cramps at that rutabaga. Ooh, how does this regular adventure close? So we will just continue forward. Okay, so now this time that our inventory is full, we are actually going to go back to our pocket dimension and drop some of the stuff off. So first we need to sell piles. So some stuff we know we're selling, like this injected axe is going to be worth money. Venturing gloves we're going to put there. More low. Okay, so let's start this way. Stuff. I like to start from the top and then kind of know where you're going. Otherwise, you do kind of walk around, but at least you have an aim as you walk around. Let's do a bit of fist. Rupees, I believe. Oh, rupees coming here. Item best break goes to sell pile. Iron goes here. Hematite goes here. Gold cheese goes here. Outward smoke. Use round. 2 minutes coal, zinc blend, blotted brown discs. I'm gonna put here. Chalk goes here. Oh, we got 2 chalk. I didn't know that. That's really good. Oh, avenging pants. We're going to the censoring pants pile. Mini Gouda cheese that you guys probably play well, or whatever brand you have at your local. Put Diggle eggs in there as well. Fast mechanisms. Acid bolt. Oops, shoot. Oops, shoot. That's just something I picked up from the Zelda. If you never haven't heard that before, that's where it comes from. Because when you fall, you go, ah, ooh, shoot. I think that's more from Majora's Mask. It's actually from the Wind Waker where he does the oop shoot thing. But might be something we do eventually here. More focused on PC gaming, but maybe eventually we'll do a run of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. We'll see what happens. And Plaza Core will have its own power, so it's pretty useless. Perfect. So we are empty now, except for this powered aluminum, which we know goes there. Perfect. And we actually have 4 disposable ingot pieces now. Boom, and we teleport back. Big pocket. And there we go. See how much easier that is than actually having to walk to the store. Even just walking to the store and dropping stuff off without the other 4 stuff is kind of a pain in the butt. Where we could just... And things, if we need an item, say we want to go craft something. Boom, we're in our pocket dimension, get our iron, craft it here. Then we're done, we go back. Boom, done. So... definitely really nice to have the pocket dimensions. I'm really impressed I came up with it too. Like, I don't know, maybe you guys are smarter than me, but I would not have come up with that. Also, if you saw, that enemy was easy target cursed, so enemies can walk over traps as well, which you've probably seen. If you haven't, well, I don't know, probably has happened. Oh, I think I've... okay. Because we know there's gargoyles, so we know there's a gargoyle trap there, but I think I already disarmed it. If not, it's 4 XP. Unless it's an acid trap, but acid traps are pretty... bookshelf. Steel robe, see? Steel potion of sealing steel makes steel robe, showing that you actually can use the potion of sealing for some. This is what I want, right here. However, we can't tinker it, but it's the Mace of Windu. It's one of the better maces in the game. However, yeah, we did not take up tinkering, so we cannot construct it. Clockwork chainsaw, not a sword. Clockwork Pizarro blade. Yeah, that's obviously a dagger. There's another thing I do. Oh, Iron Cuirass. Remember, Iron Cuirass is the one you can upgrade to a plate. You cannot. Okay. Also, this thing, I always take stairs when I find them. Almost because A, you're not going to remember them, but sometimes there's secret, not really secret areas, but areas you can only get to from like the second story because they're walled off. So, it's just a good habit. It's not even a habit, it's just if you want to discover new areas. Gaga's Glaze. Coat your arm with delicious meat, burning the nasty monsters and biting down with even more recognizable meats. Recognition, of course, that's Stalwart did first. So yeah, if you take fresh steak, aged steak, and grilled steak, you can make that glaze. I could give it a shot, it didn't really do that much, so we have grilled steak, and we'll start stacking my steaks appropriately. I think a lot of our other steaks we lutefisked, which is actually might even be better, because both aren't forever, they only last so long, so yeah, I think actually lutefisking our steak is better, but I'll do it once to show you guys, because may as well. All about learning. Crafty crafts, so we're always looking for steel. Like, yeah, that's great buy. That's 2 iron. Bauxite, aluminum. For 72 we'll buy it. So, we don't really need a spring-loaded power core at this point. And we'll find a grinder eventually. So all this stuff we don't really need. So, oop, there's something we forgot there. Always keep a lookout for sparkly stuff. And another thing I was going to tell you guys is, in the maybe you have to be a tinkerer to do it, but you can actually pick up the traps, or at least you used to be able to, and they go into your inventories. Then you could sell them and do all kinds of other things. Or maybe you also need a certain level. Okay, we just found sandals. We don't have anything on our shoes, so we may as well use flippy floppies, which are perfect for the piece of pool. They give us 1 chance to dodge the opponent, but they're better than none. So, but again, as I ramble on, I have gone over my limit, so I will talk to you guys next time. Bad place to stop at. Oh well. We will learn for next time.